Hi. Hi, y'all. What's up? What is up? Listen. Wow. Okay. Hi. Hello. Oh my God. It was glorious today. I'm literally here because, like, look up. I've been playing with makeup. All right. Listen. Hold on. There we go. So, first of all, before we get anything started, I do need to make sure that, of course, I do the thing that I always do before I say hello to everybody, all of that. I make sure that I pay the bills because this channel is only made possible by my channel members and patrons, without whom I could not keep doing this. Y'all have kept me going and just really been so supportive. I don't think y'all know like how much you kind of kept me together when like I'm sitting here just being like, I don't know if I can do it. So y'all did. I appreciate it. And y'all are magic. And if you want to join, it's somewhere, there will be no links in the description box because honestly, I don't have the energy for it. I'm never gonna do it. I'm sorry. I I listen. It's kind of it's not really my thing. I'm way too lazy to do links, and also like most of what I have on is indie. There's some stuff that's not. And guess what? Guess what? I finally trimmed my lashes so they fit like majestically well. Anyway, let's say hello. Let's say hello. Hi, Angie. Hi, Miranda. Hi, Maisha. Hi, Talon. Hi, Janet. Hi, Wild Jam Arts. And Jennifer Alice. Hi, Janelle. Hi, Christine. All right. Hi, Rebecca. Marcy. Allie. Hey. Um, Allie, I really enjoyed our like that you were in movie night. I feel like it was last weekend. I have a like pause on movies and like a lot of stuff, honestly, because I'm still trying to pack. And yeah, before we get into all of the fun, all of the joy, I'm going to do two things. One, I'm not a perfect person. I'm a hypocrite. And therefore, I want to show you like this is the palette. This is not, there's no PR, there's no nothing. I bought this thing with my own money. I could show you the receipt, but I'm not going to because that's getting a little too weird. But it is the Sumerian Sunset. Is that how you say it? I'm going to say that it is from Adept Cosmetics. I'm well aware of the situations with Adept, but you know what? I wanted the palette. It was pretty. It called to me. The mattes are going to be Blend Buddy every time. Listen, every time. Anytime a palette is not deep enough, Blend Bunny. Do I not have a good enough purple? Blend Bunny. Do I not? When do I need the Blend Bunny? Hi, Tinkersmith. So listen, also, before we even get into even more fun, I would like to say this. I know that you might be really, really tempted to go over to Christy's channel or her Instagram, Raw Beauty Christy, and comment your disappointment. And I would urge you not to do that. I've been over there. The comments are brutal. It's brutal. And I cannot imagine, like, I know we can feel however we feel about how someone might should or shouldn't respond. I don't feel like it's up to her, right? It's not our job to tell her what to do. Like we can say we're disappointed, but if you really feel like you need to say something, just find a comment that echoes your sentiments and heart that or like it. But like, let's not like just like give her a break. You know what I'm saying? Just let her. She's got more than enough comments, is what I'm getting at. She has more than enough comments to look over. I feel she knows very much that people are disappointed, and these internet pylons can be really, really tough. So like, it doesn't change my stance. I'm just saying, like, be nice. I am having a good day, y'all. It was beautiful today. Um, Hi, it was beautiful. Listen, it stormed last night. I was feeling really bad. I have bad effects from the heat. I am not very heat tolerant. And I know it doesn't make sense to have a job that's outdoors, to be a mail carrier and be outside all day. But like the past kind of 3 days just like got progressively hotter. By Friday, it was too hot. And the previous day it had been almost just as hot. I was almost done for. Like it was literally, I was almost over. Um, I suffered some like I do every summer. Like right now I'm having coffee and a drink cuz I'm a beverage goblin. I'm having both of the things mostly because my stomach is messed up. The heat ruins my stomach. So, I may as well make it just worse. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate it. That is today. And I also did talk to Peter. Um because I did want to correct the one thing where I didn't realize that he was doing a retelling of what he said to Christy. And I had said something about it sounded like he was telling her what to do. So I retract that. He was very, very heated, but like, yeah, I think listen, I would be upset too. These internet pylons are tough. Like they are rough. I've been with people when they've had to go through them and it's not fun. I know that people are disappointed. I would just say look at the comments, find one that echoes your sentiments, heart or like it, and like that'll be good because it's getting overrun. So I'm pretty positive that at this point, with the anxiety that she might have, she's probably not even looking at any of her posts now. Oh my God, no, we can't. I know, Angie. I'm so sorry. You didn't miss it. I just got started. Because I didn't schedule it because I wasn't sure if I was going to do anything. And I'm trying faux freckles, but like we shall see how that works out. Um, Also, exactly. Thank you, Megan. Comments on our vacation are still engagements. Better to come over here and talk about the weather and good things in other parts of our lives. She knows. Period. Let's like give the girl a breather. Because now, like, it does suck because I really feel like I will comment this for like all YouTubers, myself included. I had a small situation a long time ago, and it was so like it was a long time ago. Like I feel like 2019, 2020. And as stressful and anxiety inducing as it was to address the situation, like immediately, did it anyway in tandem because I had a friend to do so. Um, I can't imagine what it's like when you wait. And I'm a very small channel, like very, very small. But so it wasn't like there were thousands of people being like, I'm super disappointed in you. But I will always say, like, as much as you sometimes wanna, like, turtle, it's really just better to, like, handle the situation because things can get like this. Things get like, wow. So it's just like, hoot, hoot. But I have, like, a little if anybody cares, nobody does, but I'm gonna tell you anyway because I'm so excited. So, back when I was, like, still dating, this would have been I feel like so let me put it here. Around 2018, I reconnected with somebody I dated when I was much younger. And I thought, like, this must be fate. They were called New York. So if I still have any of those like videos still up and you're like binging my content for reasons, please don't. Then if you're binging my content for reasons, you would see someone referred to as New York. And I thought like this was kismet, but unfortunately they lived in New York and I live in Texas. And so we would keep in touch or whatever after we like, met and all these things. This is before the Arrow Ace situation, all of that. And I was like, all right. I thought we were dating. My underst I should have asked more questions, to be honest. I'm an idiot. But then it was finally like we were just kind of long distance dating, and then they were here, and then I was like, cool, and we went out. It was like right as like it was kind of no, I wouldn't say safe, but mandates had finally like slowed down. You could go out to bars and clubs, and it was kind of weird. It was a weird situation where everything was kind of outdoors and you just stayed away from people. And they were just very much like, are you ready for me to be here full time? And I was like, yeah. And that was 2020. Let's say that again. 2020. I'm like, this is gonna be awesome. But they're looking at me weird and I didn't catch it immediately. And I was like, okay. Well, when I decided to ask them out on a date like a few days later, they were like, oh, I'm in Colorado. Bitch, listen. Bye, Kara. Gosh darn it. I'm gonna do it right one day. The only reason I do it that way is because I'm trying to differentiate you. It doesn't make it better. Anyway, they moved off to Colorado instead of like what we were supposed to be doing. Anyways, all of that to say that today they messaged me. Now, since that happened, I have unfollowed them on Instagram and force unfollowed them from me. And I also deleted their phone number. When they texted me today, I didn't know who it was, and they were just like, "Oh, I'll be back in town on this day." And I was like, "Who is this?" And then they were like, "Oh, it's me, New York." And I was like, "Oh." Moral of the story, I blocked them. Like, I asked them a question, and then I blocked them right after I asked them a question. So that's a thing. Since learned lessons. You just can't mess with people from New York. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Um, a formal event. Ooh, my back is already starting to sweat. I'm in this sweatshirt, but it's because I know, like, after I get like heat exhaustion, I have to do this. So, anyways, have y'all seen the Joe Jonas, is it Sophie Turner situation? Because Mans is really out here, like, I don't know for I did. I know listen, I normally don't do that, but I literally was like, "No, not only do I not want to follow you, I also want it to be that you cannot follow me. You are not following me." Yeah. So, I don't know who in his PR team is trying to handle this, but they're really trying to make her out to be like she's this party animal, like she's been out and partying instead of taking care of her children, and, like, nobody believes that. Li like, what? Why? They're just currently at that irreconcilable differences BS, like, the marriage is irretrievably broken, I feel like. Is something that they said, and it is that's what I needed to do. It is so messy, and you're just like, "Bro, I don't know why you literally just can't, like, hold on, this is gonna make noise, and I always forget how to ticky-tock. But I really don't get it, like, if I had hold on, I'm gonna download this, I think. I think I'm gonna download it, and I'll be able to pull it up for y'all. They both said forever that she's a homebody. Yeah. What the what did WTF is up with the demonize the woman thing the media is so hot to do. You know what? I really feel like a lot of this is coming out of, like, man fear because women and femmes are really reaching this, god tier stage, and like, I don't wanna sound terrible, but, like, more and more women are just like, I don't women and femmes and are just kinda like, I don't really need a relationship to be at the center of my life to be happy. And now that that has started happening, less and less women and femmes are interested in, like, even engaging in attempting to date at all. So it's making things weird. Like, that's what I'm calling it, the man fear. When it comes to current news and celebrity news, TikTok has been on it like Twitter now. Yeah, I'm not gonna call it that. Lucifer, I refuse to call it that, just to spite that wee little man. Why am I like this as a person? Okay, I think I've got it to download. I thought that this would be fun to share. I guess they lied about the Waffle House. She was young. She started having babies, I feel like very early, like 20, like early 20s. I don't they have like 2 kids? Like, absolutely not. And I find it disgusting. Stop vilifying her. Like, just can we not just, like, allow the fact that the marriage is over? Like, can that just not be enough? Let's see. I've been single for 8 years. I tried dating a year ago when I was 30 and immediately noped back into solitude. Same. Yeah, I feel like she was around 21 and he is I just again, if you read some articles, one of them was saying, like, she basically didn't have and this is something I will always advocate for young women and femmes, like, please have your, like, youthful fun time, because like you don't know who you are when you're like some people are super lucky and they marry their like high school sweetheart or whatever and they're happy forever and a day. But majority of the time, you don't even know who you are at that age. And then you're like having kids and then you just like see all your friends around you having like this youthful fun time. They're partying, they're clubbing, and you're just kind of like, ugh. Ew. She was 20 when they met and 23 when wedded. Ugh. Thanks, Meg. Listen, I have this like cadre of earrings that I've been wearing. I get them all on Amazon because I'm a monster. Like, listen, I like to have things that are fun. Let me see if I can do it. Let me see if I got it this time. Because sometimes I'd be thinking that I didn't download it and then I did. But I thought it would be fun to share this with y'all because I think it's funny. Hold on.
Internet has rallied behind Sophie Turner, and I also love that all the money in the world can't protect you from becoming a meme. Joe Jonas reveals Sophie Turner bought chairs that were too tall so his little legs couldn't touch the ground.
Wait. Did she say his little legs couldn't touch the ground? I have heard of the 4B movement and I'm so into it. If y'all are interested, I will do like a deeper dive into it. We'll just really talk about it some more. But like, oh. Yeah, 7 years isn't so bad, but 2023 is awfully young to me. Yeah. I'd have been a hot mess if I'd married then. Yeah. And that is true. The thing about youth is once it's gone, it's gone. And Brits either marry super young or wait till their 30s. Many think 21 is old because their drinking age is 18. That's true. Is it 18 or oh wait, they moved it to 18, did they not? Because I feel like it was 16 in like 96. And I only know that because I feel like that's around when I went. I went to London and they made like a big stink about like we had to sign some paperwork saying we wouldn't drink because I was in a Christian town. I was from a Christian town. They're like, just because you can drink there doesn't mean we're gonna allow you to. I was like, this is a shitty trip. It was a choir trip. They were never fun. All right. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I did it. Nope. I'm gonna come back this side. Nope. No, I can't do it. There we go.
Sophie Turner would constantly hide his hair gel. Joe Jonas was tired of Sophie Turner holding up the TV remote in her hand out of his reach, which prevented him from changing the channel. Sophie Turner went to the year 3000 and claimed his great-great-great-granddaughter wasn't doing fine. Joe Jonas was tired of Sophie Turner declining his request for uppies.
Not uppies. Wait. Not uppies. Sophie, uppies. Sophie, uppies. I'm sorry. Listen, I'll make fun of him. I don't care. Because from my experience, I feel like they find it demoralizing. A lot of men find it demoralizing that they couldn't keep their wife. So it's why the fight for the friends is so important. Like the fight for who keeps the friends. But I'm not one to do all of that. I'm really one to just be like, you can keep everything. Please leave me alone. Don't look at me. Don't breathe on me. Don't call me. Don't need me. Don't look for me on social media. Don't follow me on TikTok. Don't have your mother try to follow me on Instagram. Leave me alone. No, none of that is real life experience. They are. Oh my gosh. Listen, I could do an entire stream with decentering men content, like an entire stream just doing that. Just like showing tons of amazing decentering men TikToks because I'm on man hater ass TikTok. All right. I'm on autism TikTok. I'm on ADHD TikTok and I'm on man hater ass TikTok. So listen, like, ooh, Ooh, okay. I think we got a couple more that she's gonna hit us with. I always do it, bro. Like I can literally never remember which one I did.
Joe Jonas was tired of Sophie Turner putting milk before her cereal, TMZ reports. He didn't want to raise his girls in that sort of environment. Sophie Turner forced Joe to eat beans on toast. Joe Jonas found out that it was actually Sophie. Again, my man? There's nobody here. There's nobody here. Sophie Turner always left that one mug next to the sink without even rinsing it. And I've always been a huge Jonas Brothers fan. I'm sure my money is helping cover his divorce attorney, but I'm fully Team Soph on this one. How come every time we rally behind her, something more salacious comes out about her? That's suspicious. That's
It is suspicious that it is weird. Like, from my own personal experience in a divorce, you know, short story, we had always claimed we were going to be those people who didn't announce it, on our social medias and whatnot. And I thought everything that we were both still committed to that up until he did it anyway. But me being the kind of person I am, I just immediately deactivated that Facebook, activated a new one, refriended the people I wanted to refriend, and moved on with my life and said nothing. No, not yet. There, not yet. I try to avoid talking about him because I'm terrified that it'll like summon him, and he'll like try to give me three riddles, but he's dumb, so they won't be like good riddles. And then I'll be like, I can't solve it, not because like the riddle's hard, but because that's not a riddle, sir. So no, it wasn't Bo, right? It wasn't Bo. And so yeah, I was a little like I don't think I really paid attention to anybody that the Jonas Brothers hook up with though or get with. I know that one of the Jonases is with that one lady, Priyanka Chopra. Is that the Nick one who did that song? I still get jealous. That guy. Listen, I know the song. I know I'm elderly. I know I watch NCIS, but I still like it. I just like, yeah, I don't listen. I sometimes it's just like, can y'all just get divorced and be quiet? Like, can y'all just like let it go? Like, can y'all just like just leave it alone? And here's the thing. Here's the number one thing I've realized is that half the time when it's like they started to separate and then they decided to try to work it out, that is him wanting to work it out. Okay? It's not her. It's not her. It's him wanting to like work it out. Okay? He wants to try to like fix it and she's like, "Okay." She's not excited about it, but she's going to do she's just like, "All right." And she attempts and then she's like, "No, this really isn't going to work. I hate it and I hate you. Bye." It's over so fast. So I just think that he's trying to like make it worse than it needs to be. And it's like, okay, bro, I guess. But y'all, Natalie Portman is getting divorced from her big head ass. I'm sorry. Her husband, perhaps soon to be ex husband, has the biggest forehead I think I've ever seen. I don't have a picture of it like on me because I don't know how to present just like the photo because I don't know if I can do that. Okay. Let me see if I can. Let me see if that's even possible. I'm like, is that even possible? Oh my God, I can do these things. Holy shnikes. Okay, hold on. I'm like, oh, I did get the photo, but I didn't save it. Anyways, her husband, I'm just gonna open up a tab, but her husband has he has a giant forehead. He's extremely unattractive. And I don't understand, like maybe he's really smart. You know what I mean? Look, let me see if I can pull this up. And I do mean like he has like a whole 37 head. This is from Us Weekly. Yes, I did say 37 head. I'm sorry. Okay, let's see if this will. Here we go. Look at his forehead. Like 3/4 of his face is forehead. Not that I can talk. I have a large, majestic forehead myself. But like that is like, how are you? He cheated allegedly. Allegedly that cheated on Natalie Portman. The way I no. No way. There's no way. Benjamin Millipede, I believe is his name. Like, bro, who okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Is the person the only thing I can surmise is if he did, in fact, allegedly cheat, the only way that another woman would, in fact, get with him is because that's as close as she's going to get to Porkin Natalie Portman. I'm sorry I said Porkin because that was untoward. I apologize. I'm like, my bad. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said Porkin. That was like a 1980s term. I'm old. I do not know how these inferior men are scared. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It is a 10 head. Like, it's just, I can't even, not Jimmy Neutron. Exactly. That is why you shouldn't settle for an ugly dude because they'll just still cheat. And there's so many stories of that on TikTok where people are like, oh, you should settle for somebody who's not that good looking, et cetera, et cetera. I'm like, babes, honey, baby darling. They'll all do it. They like if they want to cheat. Ugh. Yeah. It's wild to me. Underneath hell. That's what I said. I was like, the bar is below hell. I like what on earth, on the face of the beautiful earth that well, it was beautiful. Now it's just kind of, it's kind of just there. But not the ugly ones cheat the most. Damn. That's rough. That is rough. Oh, it's mostly them ugly ass podcast men being like, what do you bring to the table? What are you besides a good sexual encounter? I have a podcast and I've got things to say. If you don't cook and you don't clean, you don't make my bed, you don't wipe my butt cheeks, you don't wake me up at 2 a.m. and make a sandwich. Like that's who says that. It's just like I'm waiting for the news of Fresh and Fit to be back, honestly, because it's not. Yeah. Not a curse. Ugh, God. Ooh. Yeah, it's always the men who, like, nobody's checking for. Like, I just saw one earlier, and it was like, because it was being stitched, and in the comments, somebody was just like, "Whose grandpa is this?" I was like, "No." Like, it's just I would li I feel like one of the last times I went on a date before I thought I was, like, in a relationship, this man had the nerve, like, we went out, like, we met at a place, and then we went to another place together, like, bar-wise. We met at one bar, and then we went to another bar together, and he was like, "Oh, they put your beer on my tab," when they were, like, bringing the tabs by. Baby, when I tell you that it was a $5 Angry Orchard, and he was, like, stressing me about that, and I was like, "Bro, it's $5." Like, I looked at him and I was like, then the same man had the nerve to be upset. I feel like because the bar like, we met each other through a mutual friend, and, she was a bartender at the bar we both frequented, and I guess he told her that, like, he was surprised we didn't hook up. And then I told her what happened. I was like, girl, this cheap ass was like upset over a $5 Angry Orchard. Like, I'll cash app you, boo, but we're like not gonna chill. Are you okay? What are you talking about? Come pick up your grandpa. He's out of pocket. Yeah, over $5. Thank you. I'm like, why would I hook up with you for $5, babes? Like, you lost your mind. You're like, oh, they put your beer on my tab. I'm like, okay, you're really freaking out over that? All right, that's fine. Like, I'm good, I guess. Like, no. Look at us having our little like secret chat now. And now my brain already like full on forgot who else I was supposed to be talking about because like listen, I feel like my brain right now is like a watermelon. It's like hard on the outside, but sweet and soft inside. I'm just like, I'm confused. Oh, oh yeah, there was the other like Britney Spears and Sam Ashgari. Is that how you say that man's name? The opportunist, that leech, that monster. Is that how we say it? Always. Like it's weird. They'll be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it." You're like, "What?" And by that point, I feel like if somewhere in I did the summer of dates. I feel like in like summer of 2018ish. And that was, I think, right around where I started to be like, maybe I don't like the snooze snooze. Like I was like, I don't think I like this because so Britney Spears and Sam Ashgari, if y'all don't know, are getting divorced. And I mean, I'm not surprised by that because here's the thing. I love me some Britney Spears. Currently, I don't know if I hid or unfollowed her. Okay, I had to make sure Bo actually had like his toy and like wasn't his name pronunciation doesn't matter. F that dude. Yeah, because on the one hand, from the beginning, it seemed like I know he seemed off. Like I'm not missing that aspect of it, but I felt like at least there was somebody trying to like get her out from underneath her like conservatorship, which I still agree should not have been there. I do think that she does in fact still need some assistance, but I don't feel like she needed to be trapped and forced to work and all of that. And so I don't agree with any of that. But I really weren't surprised that they are getting a divorce because here's the thing. As soon as like there was a little bit of her wilding out on Instagram where I was like, all right, girl, you like have your fun because she didn't really get to post her own IGs and her own stories and all that stuff. You know what I mean? For like a really long time because they had full control over her and her image, her father and all the conservatorship, you know? So of course, I'm like, go ahead, girl, do your thing because I couldn't imagine what it would be like if like suddenly I had access to Instagram. But after a while, I'm like, bro, are you making sure that she's like getting her medication and the things that she needs to be happy and healthy? Because watching her like continuously twirl awkwardly, like none of us need that in our lives. We want to feel like she's better and you're like, and that she's getting better and that she's like happier. And right now, all we're all feeling is concern. Yeah, I don't, yeah. If you follow her, it's just like her, like I am glad that she's getting divorced and the situationship was in fact doomed. Oh no, what did I do? I'm like, what did I do? Oh, that's my fault. Okay, I got scared for a second. I was like, what happened? Because I was checking to make sure. I'm trying to be more active about making sure that I'm handling the live well. But yeah, that it was just doomed. Like I that was one of those things where I kind of do wish her family had been like somebody who cared. I'm like, listen, Britt, listen, let's be friends. I'll get you squared away. Okay. I can't handle my own life, but I can definitely manage somebody else's. The more focus I take off myself, the better. But I just I think the thing that I'm also really worried about is that there wasn't a prenup involved, and I really hope that there was because, she wasn't really, you know what I mean? Like, she just married him, and I'm actually really concerned because I don't know if she had someone representing her to make sure that she didn't get screwed in the deal. You know you licking yourself loud as hell. Bow sighting for anybody interested. He just looks over at me like that. He's so rude. Yeah, his vibes were always off. It's just like, I is there anybody who's going to come to Brit's rescue and who actually cares about her? Like he'll come in and like, listen, I put that camera on him and now he's like, I'm getting out of the chair. You're not going to show me again. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Because I feel like he did put together an ironclad prenup, and I do think that once again, that's why Sam is out in these streets trying to prove because that's the thing I think I did hear is that Sam allegedly is out in these streets trying to prove that Brittany cheated on him because he wants all that money so that he can fund his never gonna happen career. Sam, your career will never happen. You have zero talent. Zero. Like, who are these weak ass, listen, don't ever get so down bad that you will literally be out here with just like any old body. Come on now. Like, I can understand exactly how she grew up that way, but like, I don't know how nobody else was there to help her. Like, I just don't understand how there wasn't anybody else there to be like, hey, get it together. Hey, you need to get these people out of your life and like actually care about her. Right, because 'cause I'm, like, a little bit worried about whatever's happening with Miley Cyrus, but, mm, I just feel like young women in Hollywood have a really tough time, and I don't think that I think a lot of the things that they think they're doing that like Sinead O'Connor had that letter that she had an open letter that she'd written, and I do agree with that. A lot of it, like the idea that young women think like I'm in control, I'm showing my body the way that I want to, but also there's the other side of it where like everybody around you can like eggs you on. And I feel like unless you have like all women around you, I don't feel like it can necessarily totally always be your idea sometimes. I know that that sounds terrible, but like yes, I don't yeah, I just feel like I feel like everybody in her life has let her down. I you know, Jamie Lynn Spears was never gonna be anything. Like, I'm sorry, Jamie Lynn. I mean, I'm not sorry, but she was never gonna be a star. Listen, here's the thing. There's always sometimes there are celebrities, siblings that do well, But then if you look at like the Baldwin brothers, okay, Alec and Billy, everybody was about that. That other one, what was his name? Frank, Jeremiah, Gregory, Steven. And that's why he didn't make it. Not me calling him Frank and Gregory. But yeah, like 100,000%. I was like, nah, fam. But then there's like other siblings, the majority of which it's just like the other one. I'm sorry, Jeremiah Baldwin, my bad. But the majority of other siblings just like don't, it doesn't always go well. Like you have the Hadids, good for Bella and the other one. Listen, I love it when I do this because I know that someone somewhere is like losing their mind. Like, How come you don't know who both of them are? I don't know. I've only heard of one. Excuse me. I only know of one. Because you have Ariana Grande and then her stupid brother. You know what I mean? And nobody cares about her dumb brother. Like, everybody likes Ariana. Well, they did up until she was running around, banging SpongeBob. But like, societal pressure fucks everyone up head, even just passively. I cannot imagine what it does to young women in the spotlight. I can't either. Like, I never ever in my life want to be famous. You know what I mean? I don't even want to be rich. I just want to be able to support myself. And like, that's it. That's the extent. I want to be able to support myself and get both like fun treats and things. Gigi Hadid, which one of them or both of them dated Leo, right? That sounds untoward, but it's not really all that odd for Leo to have done something like that. Listen, I'm sorry about Frankie. I apologize, but is it too late? I'm sorry. Listen, don't get mad. Yeah, I don't really want to be like, I don't need riches because, like, first of all, like I said before, like if I have a lot of money, I just think that I will do dumb things with it that don't really, like, I would just buy more horror stuff, like, like that. I would just get more of that, like more bat stuff. I would like have a literal bat cave. I would just have a room transformed into a bat cave. And then I'd be like, hey, everybody, this is my room. I had it transformed into a bat cave. Those are real bats. Yeah. I'll be like Nick Cage just doing weird shit with my money. You know what I mean? Like, these are my giant gold lion statues. Thank you. That's all I want. Now, I should let's see if I can do this thing. I'm going to try to do it because before I leave um okay. All right. So I'm going to put this poll up because I want to know if I should talk about movies and show on this channel or should I do them over on my other channel, because I have another channel that's Audra Rains where I talk about like movies and whatnot. Some of that, like all of it, I think right now, except for a couple of things, are what is the word I'm looking for? Filmed content. There we go, babes. My brain is made of potatoes today. And so I just kind of want to know if y'all would like it better on my other channel, because if it's better that I do that stuff over there, then cool. Also, I do want to let y'all know I'm keeping an eye on some situations, but I kind of don't want to like, I don't always want to be like ruining people's days. Damn. I like being nosy, but like I really feel bad that her day was like, I know her days are bad. Listen, 100%. Yeah. Fame does sound terrible and exhausting. No, it's not too late. It's not too late. Okay, let me see what does the poll look like? So 17% no, 83% yes. I'm gonna give it like a little smidgen more. Not like evil decisions, but bad, wasteful ones. Yeah. Like that's it. I want to be able to retire, do fun things with my friends. I just want to be able to rest. I want to be able to get my back to stop hurting me. Like I just want to be able to enjoy myself. Um so I'm working on, I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or not because we're going to go look at the house one more time. But listen, so here's the thing. I don't know what the thing was that I was going to say. Here's the I actually am thinking that for a Patreon, for patrons and channel members, I might get with M if M is willing to do like just makeup bingo, just like chilling together, or not even bingo necessarily, just like both of us talking about makeup together, like on a stream. Because like when I said I was a hypocrite and I bought the Adept palette knowing like what Adept has been doing or had done in the past, here's the thing also, this is the one thing outside of PR that I've been getting that I wanted to buy. Like if I didn't get the lethal items and the no bad items in PR, I would have purchased some of them. But like I hadn't really wanted to buy one thing, not one thing. Until I saw that palette, and I was like, "I have to have it." I just I knew it. I saw it and I was like, "Oh," because here's the thing, the formulas, as far as I can tell with the few shades I've used, is really, really smooth, and these kinds I'm gonna try to do this with, like, the there we go, maybe like that, but these kinds of shades work really well on deeper skin tones, so you can see the shift, I think, if I move it. But they look and you're supposed to be looking in the mirror. I'm sure I didn't say that, but, like, those look really good on deeper skin tones, and I'm really into, like, having nice, beautiful shimmers with that are shifty and gorgeous on a deep skin tone because, baby, I'm tired of, like, ashy shit. Yeah, sometimes I just wanna come on and, like, chat and just relax and, like, not really be, like, in any, "Hey, purple cat, you know what? Since you showed up, I'm gonna like chit chat for a smidgen longer. Does anybody have anything else they want to like chitty chat about?" Yeah, I have been bored with a lot of makeup lately. Oh, did y'all see Abby's video? Abby Williamson? First of all, y'all, I'm about to do some nerd ass shit, okay? I'm about to do some nerd ass shit. Because me and Abby have talked, back and forth. We've like um DM'd and things like that. I'm in her streams. Y'all, her new video, she was like, my friend Audra. And I was like, no. Like a little nerd. Here's why though. I always feel like I can't call someone my friend unless they say that we're friends because I can misconstrue sometimes what in fact is a friendship. So when she was like, my friend, I was like, we're friends. I can say it." Yeah, I like lost my little like I was like I got a little weepy. Like I was like literally out there like delivering mail and she'd be like like a little nerd. Oh my goddess. Listen. First of all, what careers? Because to me, Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis been done. The second that they came out and said that they were funky and they don't wash their asses and they don't wash their kids' asses, I was like, oh, okay. I don't, that's all I need to know about y'all. Good. I please stop. Don't be out here talking to us like that. None of us wanted to know that. But y'all can go straight to hell. Straight to hell. Because I believe that their statement, which they couldn't be published, but it said something to the effect of like, he's a good guy and all of this stuff. And I don't want to like get way into it, but for those of you all that don't know, Danny Masterson was convicted of SA, 30 years in prison. 30 years. Now, two things. I'm not a lawyer. I just watch them on TV. Two things. The first is that I really do think that part of that is a big to read between the lines to the Church of Scientology. I really think that that's part of it because he is a white man. He is a white man with like a middle career, a D career. I feel like no, it's probably F career at this point because that's it. So, like they wrote a letter in support of him. And the thing about these kinds of letters is they always talk about like how good this person is or what a good father is. And I just sometimes want to say this small little thing, which is, um, yeah, these people wear masks. That's the point. Like, if people who violently force themselves on other people who do not want that all looked like monsters and behaved as such. no one would ever be in a situation with them for them to be able to do that. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus, 30 to life. Yeah, that's it. Correct. Thank you for the correction. Yeah, this is why I keep saying what's been done in the dark will always come to the light every fucking time. And they have like foundations against women being trafficked. They have foundations for that. Like, come on. Like, a lot of this stuff. I relate to the friends thing so hard. I asked two coworkers to sign my passport application. They both specified to me that they were coworkers. Like, okay, exact. Oh no, I haven't seen the video they just put on Insta. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see how messy I can get today. Celebrity. Listen. Let me get on the gram. Whose Instagram is it? Why are there two verified Mila Kunises? That's annoying. Oh God. Is it on the Kutchers? Oh Jesus, that's not what I wanted at all. Um I'm having such a hard time. Now that everybody can just pay for their shit, it's like almost impossible to find people now. It's a PR statement written by their lawyers. Like, why can you not find these people? Because that's definitely not them. That's not them. Stop it. It's always some like random ass person. Oh, somewhat people are just out here buying check marks. Listen, I didn't see it, but oh my gosh. I also did see like The Rock and Oprah out here, like, child, please, asking us poors to donate money to Maui. Like, are y'all serious? Do y'all know we're broke? Did y'all see that, Oprah? Like, we're starting a fund, like her and The Rock, two of the richest people. Like, Oprah's a freaking billionaire. And they're like talking about, like, you can donate here. Y'all, stop it. You work. Yeah, you are right. You are right. That's what I'm saying. Oprah can buy an entire country. Why are you asking us poor stuff? Like, y'all could fix it like that. You just don't. This is why, eat them. Eat the rich. There's only one thing that they're good for. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm being old. Listen. Now that's the tea. Ugh. I just, you know what? Here's the thing. I'm never surprised by these people. Like, it's the same thing with beauty. It's the same thing with celebrities. Like, they're all just like closing ranks around each other. But let me just say, I feel fairly confident that I remember this, and somebody in chat can correct me. But remember when James Franco was found to be a creep and Seth Rogen was just like, that's enough and cut ties? It's so easy. Listen, Wilmer dated everyone when he was 30 and they were underage. He's another one where I'm like, Allie, Allie, please don't hit me. But what was it that I said? I said a thing and it was like really, I said, correct me if I'm wrong, but uh, cottage cheese, worms for brain. Wilmer Valderrama dated a lot of underage. Okay, got it. I don't know about that. I've always liked Seth Rogen because I like his laugh. Like Seth Rogen's laugh brings me joy. Like when he's laughing, I'm laughing. Yes. Yes, that's it. Thank you. I told you it's all worms in here. I use the last bit of my powers to like put this eye look together and like I'm come the fact that I don't know who I've been all this time just like not cutting my lashes down. I'm not a moron. I didn't think to do so because I saw everybody just popping them on. They didn't show them cutting it in the video. So I, being who I am, a neurodivergent person, was just putting it, doing exactly what they were doing. That's my own fault. But also, that is okay. And that is how you talk yourself out of talking bad to yourself. Yeah, his laugh just brings you like mad joy. Yes, he did. And that's why, like, that dude, lifestyles of the rich and the famous, I will never forgive him for how he did Hillary Duff. I don't care. Like, she was underage, bro. There's no, and even though that song is a bop, the one where like, we break up, it's something that we do now. Everyone got to do it sometime. Even that, like, it's a bop. I have a good time. Okay. But still, I don't forgive you for that. Gross. You know what? Okay. Here's how I started to learn to apply lashes. M, I think it was the Kiss magnetic lashes is what I tried. I got a little set because they're not super expensive. And I used the Kiss magnetic ones just to even see if I could deal with them being here. And then that worked out well enough to where I started being like, oh, fun. But I felt like the only thing I will say is that I'm because I have like sensitivities, I felt like the magnetic glue stuff, like I felt it a little too thick. So then I was like, let me try to use regular lashes. And now I use these like super wispy ones from Kiss. I think these are Kiss. They might be Ardell. Can't remember. But they're like very wispy and natural. And I just today or yesterday, I was like, I should cut these. I should cut them. And you know what it was from? I saw somebody applying their lashes. It was something on Instagram. They're like trying brown lashes. They were just like brown. But when she was putting them on, I looked at where she was putting them on. And then I was like, is that why this part is always super uncomfortable? Because I was like, I bet she cut. And then I cut them. Yeah, I'm really not surprised by Jonah Hill at all, though. He does kind of seem like allegedly like a punk. Ooh, okay. Is it Twitter DMs or Instagram DMs? because I can't get into my Twitter via desktop for some reason now because whenever they changed it to douche canoe, I can't get in there from my desktop. Now we calling it douche canoe, but it is. It's called douche canoe now. All right. It's easy when you have basic human decency and not like, it's just really weird. But yeah, I don't listen. I'm sorry, Angie. I'm such a jerk. I'm like, I can't open things because Herber, Herber. Okay. You ever go in your hidden requests sometimes and then you just like see all the weird um like weird corn messages. I said cornography because we really like corn, adult corn, baby corn, cob corn, canned corn. I'm like, we like these things. My side profile? Okay, really? I've never paid attention to that. I always think that it's weird or whatever. I guess I don't pay attention to it because I don't know. Because I don't have one of those little like noses, so I gave up. I'm like, I gave up on it because I don't have one of the noses that like tips. Sorry to everyone. Just got here. So I'm assuming we talked about Jones. We did. Do you have any additional juice on that? Wait, I said juice because I saw juice connoisseur, but also say it still goes well. Yeah, I think he did. And I'm going see, listen, I'm waiting. I've been waiting a long time. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and see if she decides to address it. Because honestly, I think at this point she's probably like ducking and hiding, as I would be too, honestly, if I took this long to say anything and now everybody's coming crashing down for me. Cause Paige, Paige Christie, I was in her live stream on Twitch yesterday. I forgot all about this. I forgot. Yesterday? I think it was yesterday. And she had a video up of Christy calling James her buddy. And that was a bit untoward. So it might be a bit of a rough time. It might be a bit of a rough time. Like so I'm just kind of like I like to, wait for the situation to like kind of like do its thing because I like to have as many pieces of the puzzle together as I possibly can. Just because I feel like the more information I have, the better it will be to talk about. Because then we'll just really have the full story. And I she should have an opportunity to like defend herself, like if she wants to defend herself. And if she doesn't, she doesn't have to. But I think she does deserve an opportunity. I think that sometimes we get ourselves into messes that we can't get ourselves after. I'm so sorry. Listen, I'm laughing like that, like an evil alien. Because, ew, gross. And listen, I love Paul Walker, but also he did that kind of stuff too. Oh no. And this is why I was evil laughing because I also saw his nasty liquid makeup as having issues in shipping. I left a comment on her and yeah, I think at this point she can't delete anything. It does make it difficult. I would personally I have a feeling that at this point she is not on her socials. I wouldn't be either though. I really wouldn't at this point. I would not be on my socials. Um just because I would know what I'm going to find there right now. And it's not good, and that's not good for your mental health. Like, even if you have perfect mental health, it's not good for your mental health to have, like, that happening. It just isn't. Like, no like, and I'm not, like, backtracking on anything. I'm just saying it really isn't. It doesn't matter who you are. with that many people being disappointed in you, it's like impossible. So I would not be surprised if she was like, "No, I'm good. I'm off this bitch." That's ah ah. Okay, I got it, Angie. Let me see here. Don't do that. Don't be weird. Okay. All right. Hold on. Listen. We're about to bring it over here. Okay, hold on. We're going to be messy boots. There was like a brief moment where I was like, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to share the freaking screen. I don't know how well that this will sound. Hold on. Let me audio. All right, here we go. We're going to try it. It might sound like hot trash, but let's go. I hope I have the volume on. I swear it's just like, I swear it's trying to push every button except for play.
We support victims. We have done this historically through our work and will continue to do so in the future. A couple months ago, we extended each other us to write character letters to represent the person that we knew for 25 years, so that the judge could take full consideration relative to the sentence. The letters were not written to question the legitimacy
Girl!
of the system or the validity of the jury's ruling. They were intended to be and not undermine the person of the victims or the traumatized in Our heart goes out to every single person who's ever been a victim of sexual assault, sexual abuse.
It's not you. They're literally talking in a freaking low tone. Like I have it turned all the way up. Let me see if I can switch. Like they're literally talking through. Like I have this on the highest level. They filmed this in the back alley. Basically, all they're trying to say. Good choice to film facing the sun, so they have to squint. So what they're trying to say here is that the judge asked them to write a letter based on the person that they knew for 25 years. And to that I say, you can always say no. It's very easy. Like I literally would have been like, no. Of course, they look stressed because they're like, we support victims always. I'm like, do you? Like, listen, I don't know who. Ugh. Thank you. I had to pop that right quick because of the word. But first of all, I despise you reminding. Punked was like the meanest show. I hate Punked because it opened up this whole era of like pranks, and I hate pranks. When you have if in your supposed yeah, it's a non-apology. I just ugh. Well, earlier someone said they look dirty in the video, and that was not hyperbole. Yeah, they look dirty. Neither one of and here's the thing. I don't want to be rude, but like I'm gonna be rude. Neither one of their careers are good. Like nobody cares. No, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. It's just you two be doing things. I swear to y'all, like it's loud. Like that was as loud. I had it as loud as possible in every avenue. It's just 57 seconds of them like trying to act like they didn't do anything wrong. And it's like you literally can say no. I if somebody came to me, and also thank you, Angie, for sending that over to me, because like I appreciate y'all. Like, listen, if we're gonna be on this channel gossiping and losing our minds, um all right. I am gonna end the poll, by the way. I forgot. 89% yes, 11%. Okay, because I want to talk about the Love is Blind after the altar, like Love is Blind 4 after the altar. And I didn't know if I was unaware if I should do them here or on my other channel. So, I think Jackass before Punked. I really feel like it was Jackass before Punked. But our resident internetologist, look at me like looking for the word. You could like literally see me looking for it. Hey, Felisa. Listen, I finally got it to like kind of do this little thing, and I'm like really excited about that. I'm learning to do all these things with it, and now I'm about to put braids back in it like in a month. So, exactly. But I feel like there's something about Laura Prepon that's also weird, and I can't remember what it is. Something. I feel like there's something. Yeah, it was DKY first. Like Topher Grace. That's probably, yeah. Which is just Christopher. Do you know how mad I was when I discovered that? Like, listen, it didn't even click for me until my friend T said it. And she was like, you know how mad I was when I discovered that it was Topher, and I was like, or Christopher, and I was like, like the fury. Yeah, yeah, she is. I knew that there was something about her. No, that's fine. That's why we chat. We chat so that we can be gossipy together and know what's happening. Like the point of gossip is to learn the truth together. Listen, Jackass was really my jam for a while. But I will also say, like, sorry, not sorry, I did not like any of the Jackass movies. I liked the show on MTV. I don't like the Jackass movies. When like even when they were coming out, like when they were I did not like them. I never liked the movies. It doesn't make me special or anything. I just did not I didn't like them. Because I just felt like most of the stuff went too far, and I never liked that. And people's like plums, we're gonna say plums, we're getting dislodged. I wasn't like that, just makes my stomach upset. Topher Grace, do I put up something on her? Listen, I need to tell you all something. I had the biggest crush on Topher Grace, but the only times that I had the crush on Topher Grace was when he played like an evil character, like in Predators. This is another reason why I don't date. I am truly convinced that I do not know how to see someone looking at me lovingly as romance, only evil. Like, listen, have y'all been watching One Piece? I'm not going to give anything about the show away. All I'm going to say is Buggy. Now, if you know what I'm talking about when I say Buggy, drop some flames in the chat if you know what I'm talking about, and if you agree, because baby, I love Buggy. As soon as he came on screen, I was like, and especially when he's like, "Do you want to see what else I can do?" There was a TikTok where the girl like shows that, and then she pops up and she's like, "Yes." I literally said that when I was watching it. He was like, "Do you want to see what else I can do?" And I was like, "Yes." So yeah. Yeah. According to Aaron, wait, who's Aaron? I'm like, "Wait, who's Aaron?" But according to Aaron, Laura is no longer a Scientologist, but she was. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Listen, Buggy. Yeah. I really hope she didn't. I hope she didn't. But yeah, I think I just because like here's the thing, like Laura, I don't know how everybody. Oh man, oh man. See, and that's the conversation around Ace that people don't like to have because a lot of people think that there's zero attraction, but it's like, no, my attraction is never going to be to you personally. Like, it's either a fictional character, okay, or if I see you in the streets and I'm kind of like, what I am doing is building you and like getting every piece, putting it together like a Sims character essentially. This is I'm giving away too much of my weirdness, but like a Sims character, okay? Because at any given point in time, I would like to be able to maybe sometimes swap your hair out. Like maybe I don't want you to be redheaded, maybe I want you to be brunette for this scenario. Maybe I want you to be more non-binary in this one. Perhaps I would like you to be trans in this fantasy. But all of it is me creating the character of you for here, but I never actually want to date you. And I don't want you to hit on me. I just, if I'm looking at you and it seems like I'm being seductive, I'm really just recording you in memory. Just like, don't come over and be like, hi. Cause first of all, I didn't know that you moved. I was busy in here. I was like, who's Aaron? Aaron and growing up Scientology. Okay. Oh God. So I was right to like Topher then, you know? Maybe I take it back. Maybe I take it back. Listen, listen. We make mistakes. If I go through every bad character, Bane, yes, I was there for it. I was like, "Oh, yeah." He's like, I was like down for it. I was like, give it up." Okay? Um um Johnny Ringo from Tombstone, over the moon. Okay? Crowley from Supernatural. Yes. Thank you. All right. Jareth from Labyrinth. 100%. Okay. He wasn't asking for much. He just wanted your baby brother. Give him up. Damn. Your baby brother was ruining your life anyway. And Jareth was going to give you the world. Everything. And you're out here. And do you want to know something I discovered? I loved Tom Hardy before I knew loved Tom Hardy, and that is because I'm a Star Trek nerd, and only other Star Trek people know what I'm talking about. Before I knew he was Tom Hardy, I was like, "Oh, yeah." I love everybody that's like, I too only love the villain. There's something about the look on their face. I don't know. I don't know. It's bad. See? If someone ever saying to me like that, I go with them to their secret lair too. Period. Because here's the thing about Batman. I hope nobody makes it to this point that likes Batman because this is where I get canceled. I'm not talking about the comics. I'm talking about the movies, okay? In every movie, Batman would tell a girl he's never told anyone that he's Batman before, which infuriates me because Batman tells every single woman he gets with that he's fucking Batman every time. Like, I've never told anybody, but I'm Batman. I'm like, you told every single girl. Every single girl. Did y'all forget he said it in the last movie? Listen. Yes. I like the idea of somebody willing to burn down the entire world for me. I never watched that movie, and I promise you I never will. I'm sorry. As soon as, like, people started explaining it, they're like, "It's this with it." I was like, "Oh, that's too many layers, and I don't care. I don't care enough. I'm sorry. I don't care. I tried. I can't." Start watching One Piece. And here's the thing, I will say this, you don't have to have seen the manga or read the manga. You don't have to have seen the anime. I think that that kind of helps. I will also say this before I'm about to leave because I'm about to go on. I'm gonna go and I might go play some video games for a little bit. But I will say this, and again, I'm probably gonna ruffle some feathers when I say it. I do not care. Here is the reality. The reality is this. Street Fighter, the movie, was ahead of its time. Because when I started watching One Piece, I felt very much like it reminded me of Street Fighter with Jean-Claude Van Damme and Raul Julia, RIP. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do a little dancey dance. I started my period. I just really want to like shoot things in my video game, maybe. I don't know if I'm gonna hop on Twitch or not yet, but I'm gonna go GOGO. Thank y'all for chilling with me today. I'm seeing if I can get it all together in time to do the stream tomorrow because this kind of correlates with the RBK situation. And it'll make sense when I get there. And I did get permission from the creator to use the video. So I don't know what time because we have to go to the house. But I will see y'all on the next one. Thank you. Be safe. Be careful, tonight. And remember to talk to yourself nice. And if you're not talking to yourself nice, at least try to talk yourself out of whatever mean ass thing you were saying about yourself. All right. Bye.